Okay, so this is episode 95, and actually, this is just one of the Bali dogs. I'm actually gonna feed these dogs, actually. But I wanted to bring you guys with me because, yeah, I posted yesterday's video as just this is a question a lot of people ask me. Let me just answer it publicly. And you guys responded so well, and I want to say thank you so much. And on that note, I want to give you guys a little bit of more information. The one thing I saw in the comments was that so many of you all want to travel and move overseas, and I want to help you guys. I want to help you all. I want to give you some information now. First, we're going to feed some of these Bali dogs. Hey. I'm going to show you. I don't know these dogs, but why not feed them? Hey. There you go. It's okay. I always keep dog food in my bike. Some of the dogs don't even like the dry food. But I realized some of you guys want to travel and come overseas. And I was reading through you all's comments, and some of you all have been wanting to do it for a long time. And I want to help you guys. So the first reason I say is, first of all, the first question I say to you all is what are you waiting for? Like, you want to travel, what are you waiting for? The one thing I always ask to my clients is what are you waiting for? And everyone kind of responds and has that feeling of, I'm waiting for that perfect moment. So I'm like, interesting. And in the coaching session, I say, describe that perfect moment. What does it look like? And when you really get down to it, you realize there's not really a perfect moment. And what you really realize is there's just a lot of fear. And by the way, look at that sun. Check that out. So what I want to bring to your attention right now is, what is it costing you by not doing this thing that you want to do, by not traveling, by not going and living that life you really want to and giving it a shot? So the first thing I say is to look at that. And I'd also tell you at the same time, I'm going to, as a gift to you all, and I'll say it right now and I'll say it at the end as well, is I want to run something called Operation Abroad, where I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. And I want to, it's such a thing, and so many people are so scared. There's such a fear. And when I think about when I first went overseas, I remember how scared I was. And I was coming overseas to everything already being taken care of me, because I was coming overseas as a pro athlete. So my first trip was to Australia, where they had everything paid for, the flights paid for, someone's picking me up from the airport. I have a house already ready, a car already ready. So I can't imagine the fear you'd have if you've never been overseas, and so many of you guys are coming over for the first time. So the three things I'm gonna teach you guys about is the money, how to make money, what to do, AKA personal branding. And the second is to the logistics, because when you come overseas, one of the most important things is understanding the logistics, understanding what countries to move to, which ones has an easier visa process, like medical insurance, things that you need to know that's really important, residency, business visas, all these kind of things. And the next thing is I want to teach you guys how to have the longevity, to be able to stay overseas for a long period of time. Anyone can go overseas for just 3 months or 6 months, but the uncertainty really happens after that 4 or 5 months traveling. That's when you really start to, what am I going to do to sustain this? So the first thing I wanted to point out in today's video, and by the way, you're just kind of walking down one of the back roads here in Bali. The first thing I'd like to kind of point out for you today is, the first thing is what are you waiting for to travel? What are you waiting for? And understanding that time is the thing, everyone's trying to save money by giving the time, but it's the time you don't get back. You can come overseas with $100 and make more, but if you spend 10 years to save up some money, you don't get the 10 years back. So many of you are so young, but I get a lot of people who reach out to me who are at early age of retirement, 57 or 60. I've had people reach out to me at all kinds of ages, and it's the time is what you don't get back. You can figure everything else out. So when you get down to it, it's the fear. And when you think about it, I really study neuroscience, and this is what I really coach at. So I'm giving you guys a little mini coaching session here. The reason why people aren't doing it and you haven't left that is because of fear. It's fear, my friend. The fear of how am I going to make money when I'm traveling? What am I going to do? What if I get bored? How am I going to, I've never done it before. I've never left home. I've never left the country before. If any of that sounds like you, get in this Operation Abroad. It's on pre-sale right now in the link description below. But more so than that, I hope from this video you can understand that when you can get to the point of it, when you start to look at what it's costing you by staying in the place that you don't want to be, think about that. You're staying in the place that you don't want to be. What is that costing you? When you wake up in the morning and you're not where you want to be, what does that feel like? Do you feel more motivated to do more things? Or what's the feeling that comes through? And this is, for me, what I love teaching and I love sharing as I help so many people out with this. I almost feel it as it's a disservice if I don't at least put you guys in a container where I can help you guys out. But just from this video here alone, if you can't do it or work in this program with me, I hope that you get something. Look at what it's costing you not being where you want to be. What it's costing to your happiness, what it's costing to your dreams, what it's costing to everything that you want to do. Being in that toxic environment, what's it costing you? And when you start to link that to pain, then you realize that it's painful to stay. And you might think, well, Luke, I can't afford to just travel the world. I can't afford to just drop everything and leave. And it's like, you can't afford not to do it. And I meet so many people, and I talked about this yesterday. I meet so many people when they're in the best moments of their life, having fun, laughing and joking. And people are different when they're like that. When people are happy and people are joyful and people are like in this beautiful place that it's a new environment with new people and laughing, they're much different than when they're back in the place that they don't want to be. And I love every single one of you. I love you, especially you watching this video. Like, and I want the best for people. And I remember how scared I was traveling. And it's just shifts that you have to make. It's little bitty shifts. And this is what I want to help you guys get to. And I hope that it helps you in this video. But even more so, we'll break it down in Operation Abroad, helping you guys to get overseas. And by the way, this is not just going to be a masterclass. It's going to be a program that's run. We'll have the masterclass. And then for the following 3 weeks, this is happening all of July. For the following 3 weeks in July, we're meeting up and having Q&A so I can really help walk you guys through this. And everything is live. And I want to say that I want to do this because I know when people are happy what they're capable of. I see when people are happy, they're more giving, they're more open, they're more curious. And so much is about living with uncertainty and just little shifts. Little shifts, my friend. It's not like, okay, I got to have this huge mindset of just like, I don't know, like learn these different languages and do this. Like, what if you just had the shift? I'm gonna give you one little tool right here. If you just had the shift of, you know how many people are like, I don't want to go to that country because I don't know anyone and I don't speak the language. What if you made the shift and you said it differently? Like, well, I don't even know anyone and I don't even speak the language. What if that became your reason to go? What if the reason that you've been holding off on this life that you want to have and the reason you're scared to go and do it, what if that became your reason to do it? And it's getting that little shift, as I kind of said yesterday. And if you guys like these videos so much, let me know in the comments. I'll make more of these. I can do these. I feel like doing these kind of every day. It's just me talking. This is what I do almost every day, especially today on a Tuesday. It's a coaching day, coaching session for me. And when you have those shifts in your mind, it changes so much. And I want you all to be living your best life. So many guys have thought about it. And I really want to take the people who are serious about this and really show you the process of doing it. Showing you so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. I didn't waste a lot of time because I had fun doing it, but I spent a lot of time traveling everywhere in the world trying to figure a place for me to make it as a home base. And if you guys don't know, it's hard to get long-term residency visas in a lot of places, for example. And it took me a long time to realize, like, oh, France is one of the easier ones in Europe. One of the reasons why I stayed in Europe. Because I stayed playing basketball in France despite getting much higher offers in other countries. Because in 5 years, you can get a residency visa. And then you're like part of that country. And you can work there. You can do all these kind of things there. But I'm like, in the beginning, I didn't know that. For example, you get into the EU, and if you have a personal brand and you're making money online, you can live anywhere in the EU. If you're making with a personal brand, meaning you're making money being who you are, which is one of the most powerful, most beautiful ways, because it doesn't feel like you're making money. It just feels like you're like, what? And this is what I want to show you guys. And I want to show you. And I would love for people the people who are in it are the people who are really serious about it. And the reason why I put these in kind of containers is because I want people who are so serious about it. And if you guys have ever been part of my coaching or anything like that, or any programs I've run, you realize there's a serious group of people in there. People are serious. The questions are serious. The breakthroughs are serious. Because people come in there with an open mind. Not like, yo, give me something. It's in here like, yo, I'm ready to learn. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. And I guess I'll go on a little bit of a walk and show you a little bit. I'm literally just here. I was just having a coconut by the beach. And so many of you guys tell me about the prices of the place of where you live at. And you know, like I told you yesterday, people who are paying $2,000-3,000 a month for a place to stay, you know, when you understand you can come to here and you can go to this store right here on the corner and you can get a coconut for like 40 cents and you can just take a little walk down there to the beach where it's free to walk, or you can just come here and watch the sunset from this little back street. It's like, why aren't you here? And if you want to be here, why aren't you here? I mean, there are a lot of mosquitoes. I'm getting my legs bit up talking to you, but I wanted you to think about, like, what is it costing you to be where you don't want to be when you know you can do more? Think about how amazing it would be. How amazing would it be to fail at your dream? Like, how amazing would it be to fail at your dream? Like, because you can fail doing something you hate. That's obvious. I think 2020 showed us that. But what if you would have failed, like, I sold everything? Talk to someone who sold everything. Talk to someone who gave up everything to travel the world and failed. And see this twinkle in their eye light up. The no regrets that they have. You don't have regrets when that doesn't work out. Because you're like, I did everything I could. Now I know more, and I'm going to go back and do it again. And now I come back. I'm not starting at the beginning now. I'm starting at the beginning with all the experience that I have. So I just wanted to point that out to you all. Like, I care so much about you, and I know I didn't realize you guys so many of you are trying to do that. I was reading through the comments, and the comments on yesterday's video were so much more deep than the comments that I have read before. And from that point, I was like, well, let me just maybe make a second part to that to kind of help you all out. And more importantly, let me create a container where I can actually teach you guys really in depth, show you how I've done it, save you a lot of time, save you a lot of money. More importantly, save you time, because you don't get that back. You can always get money back. And I wanted to just put that out there and make it available. And I'm going to make it quick. So it's rewarded for the people who act quick. We're starting next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Bali time. We're starting Tuesday at 9 p.m. Bali time. Some of you guys had messaged me when I talked about it on Instagram, and it was a much higher price. Right now, this is what it is. Down in the description below, $222. And that's a pre-sale until the end of the weekend. Let's put it like that. And like I say, it's not just to sell you something, but it's more I just want to serve people who are serious about it. Because I get lit up when people come to me and they're serious about it. I love giving you all advice and talking to you, but there's nothing like with my clients. Because they're serious. They sit down and it's like a whole different aspect, just a different world. And I want to get you guys in an intimate container so I can show you a lot of the things that I failed at. I made a lot of mistakes, and I was so scared in the beginning of traveling. Even I traveled, I speak 3 languages perfectly fine, and I still was nervous to stop playing basketball and travel. Like, I was really nervous. Like, people look at me like it's so easy, but honestly, it's hard making it look easy. Like, I didn't know anything about Bali when I came here. I was nervous coming to Bali. When 2020 happened, I was super nervous. I didn't know what to do. Like, I'd planned to go to Philippines and China and Japan and Taiwan, Singapore. This is my plan, and then go back to Europe. And I had to make a huge shift and pivot and be like, well, what is it that I actually want? So many of you guys, what you want, you're not doing now, and you're actually going away from it. When you realize you want to just live free and have your time and stay here, you can stay in places for like $5 a night and have a meal that costs $2, and you can have a coconut that costs 20 cents. That's what you want, but instead you're overpaying on rent in a city that you don't like for a home that you don't stay at because you're working all the time at a place you don't like to get money that you're just going to spend to pay for a place that you're not even at. So it's like you're moving away every day, and I want you guys to move closer. I want you to be happy. I love making videos. I want to show you guys how to. I know people who are inspired inspire. People who are hurt, they hurt. People who are healed, they heal others. And I know if you can get to have fun and you can get to enjoy your life, that you'll show other people how to do it. Because the reason you're here is because you do care about other people. I care about you guys. I care about other people so much. And the Bali dogs are kind of everywhere. I care about you guys so much, and I just appreciate having you guys here. I appreciate all of your support all the time, you guys reaching out to me. On that note, I'm gonna get myself a smoothie. I'm actually gonna go for a little bit of a walk and watch the sunset, but I want to make this video because there's such a huge response in the first video that I made yesterday, which I was just gonna post as just a normal video. I was like, I don't know if people are gonna watch it, but so many of you come up to me in Bali. I've literally met hundreds of you here in Bali who've come to me and like, Luke, man, you made me come to Bali. And I'm like, I did it though. I just opened your eyes to what you wanted to do. There's someone who's maybe 80 years old that doesn't want to travel, and they might watch my video and just move on. But if you watch it and you wanted to move and travel because you saw me, that means that it's within you already. And these are the people who I love working with as clients, and these are the people who I love working with in programs. So Operation Abroad, I'm gonna teach you all how to do it. We're starting on the next Tuesday, and I'm trying to think, this is not even, I just thought about it right now, and wanted to take you guys through a program. Maybe it'll be an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish, where I answer all your questions after I give you guys I'll show you some really cool tricks that I don't even have anyone teach me about. I had to learn the hard way and to learn the fun way as well. Making the mistakes was kind of fun in a sense. And more importantly, we're gonna meet each week for the next 3 weeks following that, so I can answer your questions and really get you guys started on the right track, get you guys on your personal brand, get you guys sharing your content, sharing your story, putting things out there, and you'll be surprised what you attract, because you'll know what to look at. And if you stuck through to the end of this video, then that means you're serious. So I'm gonna give you a little test right now. Not even a test, I'm gonna give you a little exercise to do right now. And this is the power of your focus when you know what to focus on. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter where you are, you can do this exercise, okay? You ready? I want you to look around the room where you are. I want you to find everything that is brown. Look around where you are. Look around. Stop looking at me. Look around. Everything that's brown, look around. I'm gonna give you a quiz on it. You're gonna have to close your eyes, so look around. Give you 7 more seconds. Everything brown, everything brown. Keep looking, everything brown. Okay, now close your eyes. Now tell me everything around you that was green. It's hard because your mind was so focused on something. And sometimes people have the opposite of that, where they're just trying to take in everything when so much stuff is not needed. To give you an example, your nose, you can see your nose no matter what. No matter what. No matter where you look, you can see your nose. I know some of you that's going to be a shock, but yes, you can see your nose no matter where you are. And the reason why you don't think about it is because your brain blocks it out because it's not needed. So in this Operation Abroad program, I really want to show you guys the things that you don't need to look at. It's not that. That fear is not actually a fear. That's not true. Like, you don't have to speak the language of the place to go there. That's true. I don't speak Vietnamese and I came to Vietnam. Thai, I don't speak Thai and I went to Thai. This is not a thing. So when you can take that fear away and not focus there, that opens up a lot of space for to focus on things that actually matter. So that's just a little teaser, but I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. I wish I could have been in a more beautiful setting than here, but you know, this kind of does the trick. As I walk back to my bike and show you guys a little bit of the here in Bali, a lot of people walking, everyone's chilling. Well, actually, I'm going to the store, and these people here, these are Gojeks. So these Gojeks you see, they'll take you anywhere. Before you come to Bali, by the way, you should download Gojek application, 100%. But I'm actually going to get myself a smoothie from a smoothie bowl. If you're here in Bali, go to a place called Alkaline, get the Choco Bliss smoothie bowl, and thank me later. And on that note, thank you for being here. And by the way, the massages, did I tell you that these are like $4 or $5 coming here? Just letting you know, it costs 120 euros an hour in France. Here it's 5. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna try and catch the rest of the sunset. Leave your comments below. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Love you all, and speak to you all maybe tomorrow. And in the meantime, everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.